There comes a time and place where sometimes you just have to admit what is quite clearly obvious. So brace yourselves, because I'm about to say it. It's gonna happen. Words you never thought you would hear me say in a million years in regards to Sony. Sony might actually be the smartest film and video game company on the planet right now. No, Benny, it's not April 1st. I know you're gonna message me saying I published this early, but it's not, trust me. I'm dead serious. It takes just a moment to look at everything Sony is doing to realize that somehow, through the power and the intelligence of their game division, Sony has managed to also at the same time take into account its film division and line up this level of synergy that plays off of one another to the point where the decisions they're making in one is literally having a huge benefit on the other. And what I mean by that is, let's take a second look at their upcoming video game portfolio. They have Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which will feature both Peter Parker and Miles Morales working together, releasing after Spider-Verse 2, after the first one got so much critical acclaim. That is just smart that you're going to see these characters again so soon after that film, which undoubtedly will also get critical acclaim. Now, at the same time, Sony will put out Venom 2, and from what they said, they are aiming to put the Venom film cycle on a 2 to 3 year release schedule, meaning that the next Venom film will be due out, interestingly enough, towards the end of 2023 into 2024, right after Spider-Man 2 comes out. But guess what else comes out in 2023? Kraven the Hunter the movie. Kraven, who is going to be a major villain of the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man 2. Do you guys see what they're doing here? They've done a Disney, where Disney decided, okay, who's going to be the next big characters for us in the MCU over the course of the next 6 to 8 years? Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, all these characters. Okay, make them very prominent in the comics, cartoons, and everything else we have so people get used to them, and then when they come out, everybody feels like they already know the characters or they've heard of them or they're very prominent. Just think, people will be more interested in Kraven the movie just by the sheer fact that Kraven will be in the new video game and highlighted through commercials, spots, and posters, and the game just making all the rounds in the news outlets. Venom will carry over much of that same type of deal, especially because we can all figure out by now, Venom 3 will feature Spider-Man. They've just outright said, the next Venom film, we want Tom Holland in there, and they're now openly talking about it. So just think of the synergistic energy and how brilliant Sony is planning the next 5 years of Spider-Man, and how they're trying to literally connect it all to one another. So there's always a piece of Spider-Man content somewhere that's carrying over from something else that you can connect to something else. Because make no mistake, whenever somebody is talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2, Kraven the movie will get brought up, and vice versa, thus giving them free advertising across their entire brand with different divisions. It's literally them pulling off a Disney, but a little bit smarter in this case because they're able to benefit from game to film and vice versa, and soon to TV as well. So, pretty impressive, Sony. I don't know who over there is calling these shots. It's clearly not Uncle Avi or Tom Rothman, but whoever it is, keep them in charge.